Snoopy, Man's Best Friend is the sixth episode of the first season of the Charlie Brown and Snoopy show. And as always, I will go through the different segments, share some thoughts about things that I liked, things that I didn't like. There actually wasn't anything in this that I didn't like. When I went into it, I was quite curious because there are actually quite a few fewer segments than usual. So I was keen to see what the pacing would be like. There are some others where we have not that many segments, but the last few have had quite a lot. And honestly, even though there are only 4 segments, it works really well. And the first one is very, very brief. And that's something that I will point out is that the segments are very varied in their length. Kiss is exceptionally short. It's Snoopy and Lucy and lasts maybe a minute at the most. It was okay. It's a nice little brief way to start things. I don't really feel like I enjoyed it as such, but I didn't mind it. But then we get one that I did like, and it's Peppermint Patty. And Peppermint Patty has to stay at home on her own at night because her father is out at work until 2 a.m., which doesn't sound very safe for Peppermint Patty. But Charlie Brown offers to lend her Snoopy so that she has company and isn't alone. But there is a waterbed, and things get interesting. And the animation, once the waterbed comes into it, I just loved. I thought it was fabulous and really good fun. And I love Peppermint Patty. And I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely a really solid segment. The third is Charlie Brown is Lost. And Charlie Brown and Woodstock go off walking into the woods and they get lost. And the weather gets pretty bad. It's very snowy. I love how the snow is animated. Charlie Brown and Woodstock is also an interesting pairing, as we don't usually see Charlie Brown talking to Woodstock quite a lot. So I thought that was quite unique and worked really, really well. And Peppermint Patty is very worried about Charlie Brown, so she and Marcie go off into the woods to try and find him. And there are several bits of the animation that I loved. I loved Marcie's expedition outfit, and I loved the comic books, or what they did with the comic books. I thought the dialogue was great. Marcie going on about an automatic duck plucker was just fabulous. So many little things with this narrative that I thought worked really well, wonderfully animated, very well written, had a lot of fun with it. And then the last one is Snoopy, and this is a bit of a free-for-all, and it's basically just Snoopy and how other characters respond to him or interact with him. For example, we see Charlie Brown petting him, and I have to say, it's really cute. It's absolutely adorable, as Snoopy is just standing there with this look of pure bliss and happiness on his face as Charlie Brown is petting him, and I rather enjoyed it. We also have Sally, who carries him around under her arm, and it's a lot of fun. So it's the narrative structure of the last segment isn't great, but what we get is actually still really enjoyable. This is a really fun episode. Snoopy, Man's Best Friend, works really well. We have a lot of fun stories, very well animated, quite funny in parts as well. One that I really thoroughly enjoyed and would be very, very happy to watch again.